how would you assess INEC's performance in the election?
Well, thank you very much. We actually will also want to thank the entire people of Osun State for their cooperation because we previewed this election, having reviewed the previous elections, and we embarked on extensive preparation, which we actually did by coming up with a number of new initiatives, which included creation of new polling units, continuous voter registration, and very, very extensive voter education and sensitization, which led to a number of achievements. However, these steps that were taken and the success recorded in Ekiti State also spurred us into action to ensure that we made sure that we want to surpass the success recorded in Ekiti State. And fortunately, the upgrading of our smart card reader to what we now call the beavers also assisted. Because personally, I also went out on the election day to assess the performance of the beavers. And I found out that accreditation was done in less than 30 seconds for each of the voters. And eventually, too, the counting and sorting. We have to thank the people of Osun State for their cooperation, because all ended within 2 hours of the close of poll. By 4, we had started receiving results on our portal. And within 2.5 hours, out of the 3,763 polling units that we have gotten the result of 3,000 polling units in 2.5 hours. That was by 7 p.m. in the evening. 3,000 results had come in. And so, with the exception of a few, maybe around 20, 30 polling units that came later, that led to the delay in the collation of the result at the State Collation Center. The result will have been declared earlier than when we declared it. So it's a joint effort. We learned lessons from previous elections. We prepared. INEC at the headquarters also improved the electionary procedures, and then the people of Osun State and the entire country actually cooperated. In INEC now, we have this idea of reviewing and previewing elections. And so that has actually been helping us a lot. That is what is leading to the improvement and upgrading of the technology that we are introducing into election. And also some other procedures were also being improved. So it's a matter of getting the right people and then making the right policies. And that's leading to improvement in the system. So that's actually what is leading to the new innovations and then the improvement in the system that you're actually witnessing now. And we believe that this will continue until we get to a stage where all of us will eventually trust ourselves, and then the election can even be simpler than the way we are even doing it now. With this voters' inducement, lies majorly with the political class, actually, because it has very little to do with INEC, because for us, what we do is to ensure that we sensitize people. We do a lot of voter education. For example, in my state, up till the close of poll, we were still playing jingles, discouraging people from going into money politics. But you see, that would actually do very little. And then we work with the security agencies to ensure that we prevent people and then enforce the law. Personally, on the election day, I got calls from about 2 or 3 places, and I had to call the anti-graft agency to actually go and investigate. And I think they arrested 1 or 2 people. But that's on our side. But the people that are really involved are the political class. And so we need a lot of sensitization and education for this political class to know that it is better they campaign and then fulfill their promises when they are in office. You won't even need to induce anybody before they vote for you.
What measures have INEC put in place to ensure smooth registration within this time frame?
Thank you very much. Well, there is no other thing that we will do other than what we have in place. Because if I tell you, there are this and that, I don't know what else. We have actually moved from our offices to wards at some point. But, we have this 11th hour syndrome in the country. When we were taken to court, before the judgment was given, and there were a lot of people on the queue. So eventually when the judgment was given and we now extended, the queue disappeared. The queue disappeared. And so now that we have given another deadline, you will now find out that the queue will come back. Everybody will be rushing again.
Okay, so quickly, Prof.
This is usually the problem. It's not as if we don't have adequate, measures in place. We have enough machines. And then when we had, people had the opportunity since June 28th last year, please register online and just come and complete your registration in our office. He did not do it. But now we have stopped the online registration. Come and do it in our office. Now we have a very long queue.